Well, good morning, friend. It is June the 8th, Tuesday morning, and I hope that you had a good Monday, and certainly did over on this side over here in Oklahoma City, and had a good night last night out soul winning. Ran across the whole family standing outside, and was able to go up to them and share the gospel with them. See the whole family get saved. That's always an exciting way to start your week off. Like to encourage, if I can, whenever you get a chance on Mondays, make soul winning or Monday a soul winning day. It gets your week started off right, thinking about souls for the whole week. That way, and by the way, if you lead someone to Christ on Monday, it just kind of relieves the pressure off of you to say, okay, I can do it a whole lot easier. I know for some who don't like soul winning, they think that's too mechanical. That's okay. Let them not care about souls. I'll care about souls, and I'll try to keep as many as I can from going to hell with the Lord's help. But soul winning is the key to the Christian life. That's what God left us here for. And I think it's just a good way to start your week off trying to lead someone to Jesus Christ. And that would be a good thing. And today I fly down to New Orleans. Going to be preaching for Pastor Jamie Jackson. We'll be there tonight, fly back tomorrow morning. So I might be a little bit late on the YouTube channel, and also on the podcast, the audio podcast that I do as well. But I just want you to know that I'll be preaching down there. If you happen to be in the New Orleans area, look them up. And we'd love to have you come 7 o'clock tonight. Will be the service. And we'll have a good time. We're looking forward to seeing a couple of preacher friends down there as well. And I hope that if you could come and see what and help us to have a good meeting tonight. I want to read to you this morning from 1 Kings chapter 4 and verse 20. The scripture says, Judah and Israel were many, as the sand which is by the sea in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. It says about Israel under Solomon's reign that the people were eating and drinking and making merry. Now you'll notice that it says they were making merry. In other words, they chose to make merry. They could have said that they made gloomy. It could have said they made miserable, but they chose to make merry. Instead of dwelling on the negative, these people chose to dwell on the positive. You see, when they could have dwelled on losing King David, they chose to dwell on Solomon being God's chosen man to lead them. It is no wonder that God used these people to build the magnificent temple, because they, by character, chose to make merry. Now, what does it mean to make merry? The word merry means to be cheerful, of a good spirit, happy, joyful. In other words, these people purposely chose to be cheerful. They chose to be joyful. They chose to be happy. No doubt they had problems in their life just like you and I do, but they chose to be cheerful. They could have had a bad spirit, but they chose to have a good spirit. They could have let the outside circumstances cause them to be unhappy and grumpy, but they chose to make merry and let what they had on the inside dictate their joy on the outside. Now, the word making is very critical in this thing of being merry. The word making means to build or mass production. In other words, you don't build something unless you choose to build it. And it doesn't become mass production unless you choose to do it over and over again. If I mass produce something, I put it on a conveyor, I make it in quantity. And that's what God's saying. He says, making merry, he says, do it in quantity. He says, do it a lot. Now, what is God showing about the believer and how we can make merry in life, no matter what may come in life? First, he is saying this: it's a choice to be merry. Now you choose whether you have a good spirit or a bad spirit. You don't have to have a bad spirit because of how others treat you or because of how bad life has been treating you. But you have a bad spirit because you choose to have a bad spirit. Every day that you wake up, you're going to have to say, today I'm going to be merry. You make merry by character. Character says, I choose to be merry. Character says, this is the day which the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what life deals your way, you have to say, okay, I'm going to be merry today. You see, if you don't have a merry spirit, it's because you choose not to be merry. You can be cheerful, happy, joyful, of a good spirit if you choose to have these. By the way, can I say this? This also goes with how you choose to think about others. You choose to be merry towards others. You choose to be joyful towards others. You choose to be joyful towards your spouse. You choose to be joyful towards someone that you're not particularly liking. It's a choice to make merry. Now you choose whether you have a good or bad spirit inside of yourself and towards others. Second, what you choose to focus on will determine your spirit. Now, you can either let the outside dictate your disposition, which will cause you to be unhappy and grumpy, or you can choose to focus on what God has done for you on the inside and be joyful and merry. You cannot feed your spirit negative all day long and expect to have a cheerful spirit. You choose to feed yourself the joy of the Lord if you're going to be a person of a cheerful countenance. Listen now. You choose not to watch the negative news media. You choose not to listen to gossip. You choose not to listen to negative about others. You choose to keep your mind focused on that you choose to make merry. Now, you choose what you focus on. Whatever you choose to focus on, that's what will determine your spirit. If I choose to focus on the things that are joyful, the things that are pure, just, lovely, good report, and virtue, if I think on those things, I can have a merry spirit. Now, third, making merry is the choice to do it again what made you merry the first time. The word making means mass production. In other words, if you have a good day, then do tomorrow what you did today to have a good day. That's how you have a good day. Circumstances can certainly change day by day, but you keep doing what lifts your spirit and what makes you merry and what causes you to be cheerful every day, no matter what circumstances your day brings to you. Now, do you let the circumstances dictate whether you are merry? Do you make character do you by character make merry? You see, you'll be able to influence and help people more if you choose to make merry. You cannot let the outside dictate what's going on the inside, my friend. At some point, get over yourself. That's what it's all about. It's about you. You're hung up on yourself. That's why you hate everything. That's why you don't like people. That's why, because you're hung up on you. And oh, poor me. Get over your Eeyore spirit. That's what I like to tell people. And understand I need to have the joy of the Lord in my heart. There's a world out there that needs to see a smile and the joy in your heart. Yes, you have hard times, but I'm telling you right now, don't you think Jesus had hard times? Don't you think that Joseph had hard times? I'm telling you that you choose to make merry. Now it's your choice. What do you focus on? If you're focusing on yourself, you'll be grumpy and complaining and griping. If you choose to say, I want to look on the inside. I'm saved. I'm on my way to heaven. I know I have the joy of the Lord in my soul. I can be happy. And if I choose to say, I want to be a help to somebody, no matter what they are, you're going to say, I want to be joyful. I want to make merry about them as well in my mind. My friend, that's how you can have a good day every day. Make merry in your heart, and it'll help you to have a good spirit today. I don't know what today holds, but you can make merry. I hope that you would. Hope this is a help to you. My friend, remember today, be good to everybody. Everybody's having a tough time. Have a great day, my friend.